Hey everyone! Our lesson will be about understanding profit and loss. Today we'll be talking about basic definition of terms, the difference between profit and loss, and how to solve problems involving profit and loss. One of Ted's hobbies is knitting sweaters and hats. Since winter is fast approaching, he decided to sell what he created through an online shop. How can he ensure that he will gain profit and not incur any losses? Let's join Ted's journey as he learns about the basic concepts of profit and loss. Now let's take a quick look about the difference between the cost price and the selling price. The cost price is the price at which the product is purchased. However, the selling price is the price at which the product is sold. Now, what is the overhead expenses? It refers to all additional expenses such as transportation, rent, repairs, etc. It's always included in the total cost of the product. Now, what is profit? Profit is gained when the selling price is greater than the cost price. How can we calculate profit? Selling price minus the cost price. Also, you can calculate the percentage of profit using this formula. Profit percentage equal profit over cost price times 100. Now let's practice. Ted bought all the raw materials for one sweater at $50. He sold it at $70. How much profit did he gain? And what's his percentage of profit? So let's solve it together. Here we use the previous formula that we mentioned before, which is the profit equal to the selling price minus the cost price. The selling price is given here as $70 minus the cost price, which is $50. So 70 minus 50 is equal to $20. Therefore, Ted gained a $20 profit. Now let's solve this example about percentage. Ted bought all the raw materials for one sweater at $50. He sold it at $70. How much profit did he gain? And what's his percentage of profit? Let's solve it together here. Profit percentage is equal to the profit over the cost price times 100. The profit is given here as $20 and the cost price is given as $50. So $20 over $50 times 100. So the profit percentage will be equal to 40%. Now what is a loss? Loss is incurred if the selling price of the product is less than the cost price. Its formula will be equal to cost price minus selling price. Now let's see how can we calculate the percentage of loss. It will be equal to the loss over the cost price times 100. Now let's take an example. Ted plans to sell one knitted hat for $30. However, due to certain limitations, he was only able to sell it for $18. How much loss did he incur? What's his percentage of loss? Okay, so we calculated the loss, which will be equal to the cost price minus the selling price. The cost price is given below, it's equal to $30. Minus the selling price, which is $18, it will be equal to $12. Therefore, Ted incurred a $12 loss. How about percentage? Loss percentage is equal to the loss over the cost price times 100. The loss here is equal to $12 as calculated before. The cost price is equal to $30 times 100. Therefore, the loss percentage will be equal to 40%. Concept check. The ingredients of one whole pizza costs $45. It was cut into 8 pieces and was sold for $4.50 each. Was this a profit or a loss? Support your answer. Let's solve this together. It was a loss. Why? Because the cost price, which is equal to $45, is greater than the selling price, which is equal to $36. Now let us make a quick recap. When we have a profit, the selling price is greater than the cost price. However, when we have a loss, the selling price is less than the cost price.